Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Kheisya Ayudya Permata Putri from class XC, number absent 17. I will present my assignment, analysis of two historical recount texts. Definition of historical recount text. Historical recount is a text that explains and retells factual events in the past that has historical values. Historical recount text 1. Proclamation of Indonesian Independence. The Proclamation of Indonesian Independence was read at 10 a.m. on Friday, 17 August 1945. The declaration marked the start of the diplomatic and armed resistance of the Indonesian National Revolution, fighting against the forces of the Netherlands and products civilians until the latter officially acknowledged Indonesia independence in 1949. The Netherlands declared that they had decided to accept de facto 17 August 1945 as Indonesia independence, that the United Nations were mediated in the conflict formally acknowledged the date of independence as 27 December 1949. The document was signed by Sukarno and Muhammad Hatta, who were appointed President and Vice President respectively the following day. Historical recount text 2. Battle of Surabaya. The Battle of Surabaya was fought between pro-independence Indonesian soldiers and militia against British and British Indian troops as a part of the Indonesian National Revolution. The peak of the battle was in November 1945. The battle was the heaviest single battle of the revolution and became a national symbol of Indonesian resistance. Fighting broke out on 30 October after the British commander Brigadier A.W.S. Malabi was killed in a skirmish. Although the colonial forces largely captured the city in 3 days, the poorly armed Republicans fought for 3 weeks, and thousands died as the population fled to the countryside. The battle and defense mounted by the Indonesian galvanized the nation in support the nation in support of independence and helped garner international attention. For the Dutch, in removed any doubt that the Republic was not simply a gang of collaborators. Without popular support, it also had the effect of convincing Britain that wisdom lay on the side of neutrality. In the revolution, within a few years, in fact, Britain would support the Republican cause in the United Nations, consider, considered a heroic effort by Indonesian. The battle helped galvanize Indonesian and international support for Indonesian independence. 10 November is celebrated annually as Heroes Day. Diagram Venn 1. Proclamation of Indonesian Independence 1. Orientation. The Proclamation of Indonesian Independence was read at 10 a.m. on Friday, 17 August 1945. 2. Series of events. The Netherlands declared that they had decided to accept de facto 17 August 1945 as Indonesia independence, that the United Nations were mediated in the conflict, formally acknowledged the date of independence as 27 December 1949. 3. Reorientation. The document was signed by Sukarno and Muhammad Hatta, who were appointed president and vice president respectively, and following day. 2. Battle of Surabaya. Orientation. The Battle of Surabaya was fought between pro-independence Indonesia soldiers and militia against British and British Indian troops as a part of the Indonesian National Revolution. 2. Series of events. Fighting broke out on 30 October after the British commander Brigadier A.W.S. Malaby was killed in skirmish. The peak of the battle was in November 1945. 3. Reorientation. 10 November is celebrated annually as Heroes Day. The similarity of the two texts is the struggle of the Indonesian people for independence and to defend independence. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And short historical recount texts